Hi, it's Karen.
And Tim. She doesn't know my hand signals anymore.
From stamping on the back porch. And I was just thinking, I forgot to print something out that I was going to share tonight, but that's okay. It'll keep till Thursday, you know. That's how we roll around here. So tonight, we're going to just look. I'm just going to go through just the Christmas part of the catalog, and we'll look at some cards made out of that. So this is the time. Yes, we need that. You know, it's not Christmas in July. It's Christmas in August now, but it's always, besides just being fun to look at Christmas cards, some of you probably haven't decided what you're making yet, so we might as well stroll through the catalog and get a few fun ideas. You know, I love just looking at cards because it gives you ideas for all kinds of things. So you don't even have to be someone who makes Christmas cards. It's just fun to look at card layouts and everyone's ideas. Oh, so welcome. So glad to have you with us tonight. So, oh good. So we have a bunch of you on there. So wonderful. Okay, Tim, you going to join me?
Yeah, but I got to move this over.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready yet? Do you want to have it on her face the whole time?
No, we'll put it down.
We will?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, we'll put it down. And if you are placing an order, that's what I was going to go pull off. Somebody on here sent, I always ask if people have a sentence that can go with something. And she did, but it has her own name with it. Jean, Woody, and I don't remember the rest of it. And it was hilarious.
Did you print it out because it was out of paper?
No, I didn't print it out. It's on my computer on the top page, but we'll have to wait till Thursday. So I'm just whetting your appetite, but it was such a fun thing. It will be great. So I'll share that, but I thought that was hilarious. But I always love doing that because, do you guys do that? I even do that with license plates on cars. I love to just kind of turn them into something,
I bet you that stands for Juanita.
No, it's Jean. So our license plate.
Get it? Juanita with the J.
Okay. So our license plate is AWB,
which is average white band.
Average white band is what for me it was antique wicker basket. See, our minds go totally different places, but it's just kind of fun because it helps you remember things, at least for me.
But that wasn't even my style of rock and roll, so that's a real band name. Oh, it is? Average White Band?
Okay,
oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, who on here has heard of the Average White Band? So I said, I didn't know.
Like most everybody.
But I believe most of us on here are very well aware of what an antique wicker basket is. So, okay. So anyway, it's all good. So we're going to just look at some things. These are generally cards I haven't shown yet, and I'm not worrying about having one for every, and I did the stroll and we were kind of showing everything. I'm not doing that, but I am going to point out in the catalog kind of where we're at.
And which page we're on.
Yeah, this is page 10, and this is such a fun set. Now, I haven't played with this yet, but I will, but with the coffee cups and all that. But this is just really cute card. This is by Cara Pazant. Let me see. But I love how this is the circle, and then she has this other layer die cut from this behind it, and the 3 strips. This is a real standard layout we've been using a lot lately. I guess
is that what's behind
closer
it?
To me.
Is that what's behind it?
Yeah, well, it's the die like that. But aren't these fun dies right there? I guess it's okay. Can you see okay if I'm doing it like this? But I think that's just really fun, and I love this layout. And I also like how she did this background embossed, and do you see how it stops right here? So it's just this section of the background, so it gives it a little different look. So I thought that was just really a fun idea. So I know, a wild bunch. Oh, I like that. Or Helga says AWB, a wild bunch. Oh, that would be perfect, and that would be good for Tim. So that would be
what's the numbers at the end of our license?
I don't know. We'll have to put that one out there, and then.
No, I already know it.
Oh, you know it? What is it?
606.
606?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, a wild bunch, 606. Okay, I'm really liking that idea. Okay, and now we have gift wrapped. This is a punch. I always like to point out when things are punches because you can do, you don't have to have as much stuff to go with it. And I think this is really pretty. This is like a long, narrow gift. And look how she's done the ribbon, the wide ribbon behind it, and then the thinner ribbon, and then the bow on top, and the words down here. I think this is really an elegant card. This is Lynn Feldkamp, and I think that's just really a striking card. what color red is on that card. So she would be talking about, I believe this is real red. This looks like real red to me. Yeah, because it's from this paper, and this paper has real red in it. And so I know. Sometimes I can't even tell if I don't see it next to something. And then the Dove of Hope. I love the Dove of Hope, and I did a whole bunch of fun cards. This is really pretty. This is Mary Kiley. She did a really unusual card here, putting the white dove on these. This is a new nesting dies too. Am I holding this okay, Tim? You kind of watching that?
No, I'm not, but that's okay.
Okay.
I'm just looking at how beautiful that card is.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So you missed this one going through. But how pretty is that? And I just love how she's got this is from a flower from all 4 seasons or whatever. So it's not necessarily, but isn't that just pretty on there? A flowery thing, and then this, and then the white, and then on the red again with kind of that pebbly look. I just think that is just really a gorgeous card, and it's just very unique.
And the little behind,
and it's just got all the little pearls and the little dot, just little
dots,
red punched out dots between the peace, joy, and love. So I thought that was just really, really a fun card. Okay, are you seeing the whole card now? Am I doing better? Tell me if I need to go back. It looks good from my screen now. Okay, I think that hopefully you just have to let me know, but from our screen it looks okay.
Thank you, Mary. That was very nice.
Now, the nativity set, I cannot believe I haven't gotten more cards out of this. So I'm just showing my same one again, just because I just love the nativity set. And I had just done circle punches and did the larger one behind like this a little bit to be like a halo.
Who's
and then the snowflakes are just stamped in white.
Did you make that?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I think it's just really a fun card, and it makes a very soft look because it's not embossed, but that's what the white ink looks like on a darker paper. But the Poinsettia Petals has been one of the most popular stamp sets, so I actually have 3 to share here. And I'm sharing 3 that all use the poinsettia with no stamping. I have some with stamps, so I'll show more again later. But these are just using the dies, and they've done them 3 different ways, so I want to point that out. This one is done with the felt paper. And you see it's just sponged a little in the middle and felt. Do you see that, Tim? It just gives a really plush look.
I think 2 of these don't have names on them.
This is Betty Weisbrook.
Oh, one of them doesn't.
But I just, so that's really fun. And then we have the wood grain behind.
And so is that just ink?
Yep, just a little sponge dauber. Just put the little ink sponge down there.
And
it just makes it really fun. And here's another one done in white. And this one has the multiple layers, and this one has shimmer paint on it. I don't know if you can tell from here, but it really looks pretty with the silver.
I just about can't tell from here.
Yeah, and this one is Sandra Reese. What I love pointing this out is that, this is basically the same thing, but you get such totally different looks. And then this last one, which does not have a name, was stamped on vanilla and then sponged. So here we have just the sponging a little bit in the middle. This one is sponging around the outsides and a little bit in the middle. And it looks almost, I don't know, I always think that's kind of an antique look. And you notice we have some of the same paper on here. And I just think these are all stunning. And to just look at them and see that they are just all a variation on a theme, and I think that is just really pretty. And that's not even with the stamp. So I will cover this set on a Monday night in more, because I have so many cards. Then I'll start doing a couple stamp sets in the evening. But this is kind of a little preview. I thought those are just really fun. Yeah, Jolene says it's so fun to see all these cards. Thanking everyone for sharing their beautiful creations. Yes. Actually, I love to say that being in all these amazing card swaps is one of my favorite things about being a demonstrator. And September is right around the corner, and there is an awesome special in September. But I'll tell you more about it on Thursday. So if you had any thoughts about considering this, this is the card you picked. Okay, so right now we're on this set, Sweetest Time. And this is just a lovely this is Tree Westerman. And look how fun she did the inside too. And notice when you do a card like this, you want to make sure you stamp inside like that. You don't see it. So this is perfect. You just put your name under there, and there's no words. There's no space to put words. But this is such a pretty and very useful card layout. Very simple, and then just plain stamping. Be easy to make a lot of these. And something that this would be fun could be for someone who has a birthday around Christmas time. But it could also just be a sweet thank you for your Christmas gifts. And Tim picked one up from there. Is this one with, okay, no, this is Kelly Shooty.
Kelly Shooty. Now, there's so much to this. I love the color. I'm kind of a blue guy, but layers, layers, layers.
Ooh, and we were doing this kind of layering in the all about punches class we did. Does that look familiar, anyone? Oh, love that. How she's, yeah.
You don't think that's enough. Look inside.
Yeah, when the inside is just as lovely as the outside. Isn't that fun? And look at the stamp this is out of. You see, there's 3 here. So she has cut out the larger one there, and then the smaller one of the smaller ones in there. And it's really pretty. It's got texture. It's kind of got a little bit of everything there.
Very nice.
Yep, very fun. Okay, and then next.
Remembering those over there?
Mm-hmm. The Gnomes. Oh, these Gnomes have been really popular. So I've got 2 Gnome cards that are really fun. This is by Holly. I better not space on her name. Holly Sutton, my VA. I know. How bad is that? You know when you can't even remember your kids' names and you call them your dog's names, and we don't even have a dog?
I remember.
That's just pretty bad. I just got off the phone with her.
I remember her last name because her dad is one of my best friends.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this was one of these angle cards. If you've been seeing a lot of these lately, it's just a really fun trend right now. Although it's been around forever, but right now it's been really popular. But isn't that cool?
With like a half bottle of wine or anything? Or?
No, it's not just crooked by mistake. It was a plan, Tim.
It was.
So you too could do a plan like this.
Yes.
When I do cards like this, I have to put it on and then I have to go through them afterwards. I just can't think it through. But isn't that fun? And it just really highlights the gnome. I think that is just very...
Now, let's talk about direction, because this would be straight across. Mm-hmm. But that's...
You want a sleeping gnome? Or
well,
I'm not sure.
I know, but the plaid. I'm just talking about which direction the plaid.
Oh, the plaid doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It's all...
Okay.
It's all... what do you call it? I'm just going to say it's askew, but it's not. It's not being... It's not lined up.
Yeah.
It's all just being...
It's askew.
It's just a fun card, because this comes that way, so... Okay, and then Penny Keener did this one, which I thought was just really cute, too. Holly Jolly Everything. This time done in blues, so not your standard Christmas colors. And this is actually using one of the dies. I'll show that again when we get to the snowflake dies. But doesn't that make a fun frame? And usually I've seen cards that use this frame and they put words inside. And I thought, what a really sweet idea to put the gnome inside. Cattywampus, abstract. Oh, we're gooding it. Okay, good. See? We'll live with any of those. And then we have Coming Home. Just love Coming Home. This is a card by Marissa Alvarez. And you see how she's put this on? She's stamped and colored with the blends. And I love how she just did these strips of the designer series paper. And they're cattywampus too. There's nothing straight about those. No. So this is a look that's easy to achieve, although sometimes it's harder to achieve than you think. It's like when we try to randomly stamp something as an adult, we start finding relining. It's really hard to be planned random. So it might be harder than you think, but I love that look. And then we have the birch forest there in the background.
It's good that you're married to a guy that's very abstract. Random.
Abstract, yes, that's right. Quite abstract. So
did you say the name for this?
Yes, I did. Marissa Alvarez. And then here we have, this is Kim Nolan. I love this, and I haven't played with this yet either. Wishes and Wonder. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong. Oh, okay, here it is. So, wrong person too. Terry Gaines. I really, really love this die. Look at the 2 reindeer here. And they really stand alone. Plus you get all these cool background things. But isn't that just striking? Just done like that. And then here, if you can see, this is done on vellum. This same woodland, the woodland trees. Now, when I look at an embossing folder like this, it's all trees. You know, my first thought is, oh, I would do it in green. You know, that just seems so obvious. Isn't it gorgeous done in brown? It just has just a very, very nice look. And then this put on top of it. So very stunning card. And it opens like this. So you don't have to add more paper on the inside. We were just talking about that the other day.
That is pretty.
That's a very fun card.
I love how that gold just jumps out.
Yeah, and it's a very,
with the brown
it could be a
background.
masculine birthday card. This is just a thinking of you, so this does not need to be a Christmas card. I think this is just a great card. Okay, then over here, Cherish the Season. And somebody just asked me if I was going to do a set on this because she had bought it. I didn't have ideas. And I said, I have no idea. It's whatever hits me, whatever I feel like playing with in the week. But at least I have a couple of fun ideas to show you. Kim Nolan.
I thought we just did hers.
No, I said her name.
I know.
But okay.
I'm kidding.
I'm just giving her double shout outs, that's all. But isn't this pretty? These dies too. Look at these dies. They just stand alone. I mean, so you've got the stamps to go with them, but they also just are stunning alone. So you don't even need to do the stamping. But I think that is really pretty. And just put on some of the pretty poinsettia paper.
And stunning alone is kind of like standing alone.
Or home alone. And here's another one. And look at how similar and yet different these are. This one is Michelle Wright. And this is in smoky slate and on a whole different background. And then this is your fancy gold, and this is, layered on top of each other. These are 3 side by side, and look what gorgeous cards they are.
That is very different.
Love how different they are, and yet it's really the same thing. And neither one of them even use the stamp.
So tell me about that paper. That is beautiful.
Isn't that fun? It looks very old worldish or antiqued. It is a folder. That looks like something you would like because of liking old books and stuff.
Yeah.
It has that look to it.
Old wallpaper.
Old wallpaper. And it's very much a masculine fun look too on an embossing folder. So that's very fun. Okay, and then this was Lisa Miltakas. And she's actually in my group too, but I wanted to point this out. She did Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Sometimes you like just to do words. Isn't this gorgeous? This is embossed. And look, we have the same trees folder, and now this time it's been done on vanilla and then the gold. And I think that is just beautiful. And a few things like that. Again, just a very... put it back here.
3 things, not
3
4.
things. Mm-hmm. 3 things, yep. It is just really very elegant Christmas card. Yeah, and that foil is just gorgeous done with the trees like that. So now we have that. And next we come to these snowflakes. Now the snowflakes, I had to show you an awesome card here, I think, Tim. Okay, let me see what all I have here. I have a bunch of snowflakes. This is probably the other, these are all snowflake cards, I guess, right here, except for that one. How fun is this? I love this one. I get a lot of snowflake cards. You can tell it's really going to be popular, I think, by how many card swaps we get out of one card. But look how fun this is where this part is cut out and raised. Isn't that awesome? It just really gives it a fun, unique look. This is Jen Manwarn. What a cool idea.
So is it folded over or is it?
No, it's just popped up. See, this is just a thin piece.
Yeah.
So instead of, because sometimes, you might be inclined to think you do the whole thing if you do that, but I just love how she did half of it raised like that. It just really makes it stand out.
And that's a punch?
That is a die. Mm-hmm.
Die. And
you get all these dies in here. So this is the one that has this die in it too. Do you see this die? So this is what you could do with it aside from using it with snowflakes. Thought that is just really, so I had to point that out, that's all part of that. So they're great dies. And here's another one. This one is Megan Hurst. And look at these fun. I just like how she's layered between the glimmer paper and the designer series paper and the embossed, just all these fun look at. And the snowflake ones do not need to be Christmas at all. Any winter occasions they are perfect for. This is a pretty one from Jean Scioli. And again, if you notice that other card that had the 3 pieces of paper, here we have that again. Isn't that fun? And then just adding snowflakes over it and the fun words.
And a ribbon holding it on.
Yep. Holes right through there and then around. So really pretty way to make the ribbons. So
I really like it how people kind of respect your advice of an odd number of...
Yeah, and so you guys, Tim thinks it's my advice.
It is.
A rule of 3 has been around forever, but
really?
if he wants to think that I invented it, we'll let him think that, okay?
I have never heard
We'll let him
anyone
think
else,
that I'm really, really smarter than I am.
I've never heard anyone else talk about it.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, you're easily convinced.
I am.
Just wait till I tell him all this other stuff that may or may not be true. But okay. Now we're going to move over to the Snowman. I've got 3 fun cards about this one too. Snowmen are always fun and popular. And this is like a vintage, very much a vintage look. This is held in Osterkamp. And I love this. We've got the whole snowy background, the big snowflake there. And it just has stamped this in navy and then just colored part of it in. But it's really striking. It goes with all of that. So we just kind of have a study in blues.
So is that Snowman variegated, or does it have those lines?
Yeah, it has those lines right in those little hash lines, which is really
They
fun.
really-
so it
they
kind
really
of
show up here.
looks, yeah, and it kind of looks. That's what kind of makes it, I think, look vintage. But they look kind of more 3-dimensional. It kind of fills in the space there. So I think that's really fun. And then this one, it's so fun to see. This one does not have a name. Sorry about that, but this is one of those cards that fold out this way, done in red. And look at, now we have red trees. Now, isn't that fun? I don't think I'd ever think of doing this in real red, but boy, does it go with that card, and the red just accents. So it's a red and black card with that touch of silver. And you see how she put a ribbon or a twine right over, so the snowman is holding the card and it goes behind his neck and it's holding it. How fun is that?
And this, is that paper or is that
Yep.
That's paper.
Yep,
That is
that's
beautiful.
paper. Isn't that pretty? And then this is the embossing folder, and then it opens like that. So it's just a fun fold. And then this one we're gonna love. This is a Betty Weisbrook, but she said she cased it from Kathy Howes. But Tim, how cute is this?
That is.
Look at this. So it stands up. It is a bridge card. How fun is that? And we've got the trees in the background, the snowman right here. That is just a great card.
It's actually a shadow box card.
I'm laughing at Diane. She says her wish list is so long. And you know what? I'm just going to add that I think everyone on your list for Christmas needs a separate card and a separate stamp set. So, that's our excuse. We just need it all, right?
Did you hear what I said?
Nope. What'd you say? What'd you say? Did I want to hear? I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's kind of like a shadow box.
Oh, yeah, it is. And it's definitely one you'd put on the mantle and stand up. And what's really cool about bridge cards, you look at them at first and you think, how in the world do you put it in an envelope? But they just fold flat like that and fit right into an envelope. So this could be fun. You could put like a photo of the kids here and do a Merry Christmas here. There's a lot of things you could do with that kind of a card. So that's really fun. Oh, and we have one more. This is going really quickly tonight.
We do?
Well, I know. I guess I could pull out even more. This is from Kathy Chapman, and I just wanted to point this out because this is Have a Hoot, and most of the cards that I've gotten and seen have been more Halloween, but this was a Christmas one, so isn't that fun? Merry Christmas, and another Z fold that just pops out. If you like to make cute cards, this is such a great set because it works for birthdays and Christmas and Halloween and kind of all that, and have a hoot just makes sense. Okay, I know Tim wants to be on camera, so we'll put this back. So Tim, were those some good cards tonight?
They were very nice cards.
Which stamp set do you think you'll use to make your Christmas cards? Or your one Christmas card that you'll do for the camera?
Personally, I like to spend really a lot of money on you, so instead of just making a little card, I want to.
You're going to make a big card is what you're saying?
No.
Oh, no, okay. I thought he was going to go for a giant card. I have no idea. And use all of the stuff.
Yes, I will.
There is a saying, another saying is, sometimes I just don't know when to quit. Like you get a card and it's just perfect and then you just keep adding more and you go one step too far.
I've done that.
Yes,
that is a problem.
I think we've all done that.
And there's a point of no return.
Yeah.
Unless you're creative like me and you just keep doing it until it shows up on the other side, it's even better.
But some of those we haven't saved, and some of your cards I totally treasure. So,
trash.
I think trash and treasure, that's all part of card making, right? I just don't share the ones that I make that I think are trash. But Tim likes to perform live, so.
Well, I have no choice.
And he doesn't care because he doesn't want to practice, which we just love because it shows just the playful experimenting, because a lot of times that's where good ideas come from, because he's made a lot of cards that started out at some point just weren't great, but ended up being wonderful. So here's to creativity.
And if you didn't hear about Tim, where's that card with the hearts that go up and down in the red? I looked all over the house. I looked everywhere.
For my All About Punches class, I wanted to share a card he had made a couple years ago, and I did find it in my stuff after. I just asked him if he knew where it was, and he spent hours looking because he is called the finder, and he's really attached to those cards, so I might have to give it back to him. But it was a great card, and he found it. We'll have to share it on here again so you know what we're talking about. But thanks, you guys. This is it. On Thursday, I will be sharing some fun. I'll show how to do a bridge card on Thursday. So that's great because they're really fun and easy to make. And I have some fun things planned. Some simple but really fun cards on Thursday. So we'll see you then at 1 o'clock.
And what did I call this? What kind of card?
A shadow box.
Shadow box. Yeah.
Yes.
I like shadow box.
I might have you help make that card. That would be awesome.
That's okay.
But that'll be perfect. Then we'll have that. So see, it helps me know what to do when I get questions. It's all good. Good night. We appreciate you guys.
Talk to you later. Bye.